What's up guys and welcome back to On the Brick with the final member of the Bad Batch from Clone Army Customs. Yes, Brickmeister, it was Echo. And this has easily become my favorite figure that Clone Army Customs has ever made. He just looks real awesome. Now, of course, just to clarify really quick, this is the Bad Batch version of him, but Clone Army Customs does also sell a quote-unquote normal clone version of him in his white armor, and eventually I might get that version, but I much preferred this one for right now. In my opinion, it just looks a lot nicer. I mean, this guy not only has a completely custom helmet, which looks nice, it comes with cloth as well, a custom backpack, and of course, and we're going to talk about this, that nice custom arm. It's kind of weird because in the show Bad Batch, Echo really has been underutilized. I'm not entirely certain the reason for having him join the team if they're just not really going to use him or have him do anything. But with that said, I do really love the look of his armor and his design. I think it's really awesome and easily one of the more unique ones. And yeah, I guess it helps that he's literally missing an arm, allowing that to be more unique. But when it comes to this printed figure, his printing is actually a little different. For instance, his legs are much darker with less detail on them, while his chest tends to be the same. It's kind of interesting. You can see that he has a 6-pack here. Or I guess technically a 4-pack, but I'm just assuming there's more underneath there. I also love some of the smaller details like the skull on his chest, but weirdly enough, Echo probably has the least detailed arms out of any of the members here. It's still a 360 printed arm, but it's really plain compared to what we've seen in the last characters. The back does of course show the printed backpack and the waistcloth as well, which is really nice. I actually love this waistcloth. I think it really brings the character together. And then of course there's this arm, and Clone Army Customs to me is the only one outside of Tabletop Bricks who's ever gotten this right. Most people out there who have made a custom Echo just did not do it justice. I mean, here's the worst example that I have shown off on this channel before with this absolutely atrocious arm. But Clone Army Customs is way closer to what we actually see in the show, and I've talked about this before, but this is one of the reasons why Clone Army Customs is just simply the best, because they took the time to get this right. They weren't just rushing to get out a character to make profit, they wanted to make something good. So they either made or bought, I'm not actually entirely certain, the custom arms for this so Echo could be as accurate as possible, and to me that says everything that it should. But of course, as mentioned, he also made this custom helmet, something which no one else ever did, and this makes the character way more accurate and way more like he actually is on screen. And weirdly enough, again, this helmet is a little on the simpler side, but it's one that I do enjoy. I think the visor might be ever so slightly too big, but I'm not going to complain about it. I like it. And the printed head is also on the simpler side of things, as Echo didn't really have anything too extreme going on, except for, of course, the dots on either side of his head. I know they're not dots, but it's just the easiest way to explain them. And here is my Echo compared to the two other Clone Wars versions I have of him. Of course, knockoff on the left and a modified minifigs for you version on the right. I changed out that arm. Obviously, this isn't a direct comparison because it's two different armor sets, but I still wanted to point out how the helmet is different here. The knockoff version just isn't really that good in this version. However, the one from Minifigs for You is actually from Aerolite and isn't that bad at all. But if you have been watching this channel, then you know I also bought the Tabletop Bricks version of Echo, which is what we see here. This is also a custom helmet from someone else on top. And to no surprise, the printing on it is rather plain compared to Clone Army Customs. Now, that's not a dig against them at all, it's just that Clone Army Customs puts way more detail into his figures. And also for the record, Big Kid Bricks never made a black version of Echo. So quite frankly, I think this last month has shown that Clone Army Customs is the top of the line for a reason. If you are looking for clone minifigures, he should be your go-to. Yes, it's a little expensive at times, but it's absolutely worth it. You are never going to get the same quality minifigure, same quality printing, same quality molds, and same quality customer service as you will anywhere else. And if you are looking at getting the Bad Batch, they are still available. Links are in the description down below. And while you're down there, consider liking and subscribing. We are so close to 5,000 subscribers. I would love it if we could get there soon. Next week, we are going back to guessing 4 figures, and the first character is someone whose name sounds like Tough, because that's what she is. Leave your guesses in the comments down below. Remember to check me out on Instagram, Discord, and of course on Patreon, where you can join all these wonderful people on screen and get shoutouts like Jonathan and Project Elements. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.